From fat to jacked in 180 days. I'm going to show you guys this two-step system that I've developed called the Metabolism Recalibration Method. Two-step system. First 90 days, strip your body of all the fat. Second 90 days, put on lean muscle. I've used this for myself. I've gotten great results. I give this exact system to all my clients and it gets them great results. So I'm going to break it down in this video. Let's get to it.
All right, guys, let's get to it. The Metabolism Recalibration Method. Achieve 10 to 15% body fat, pack on lean muscle, and learn how to maintain it forever using the Metabolism Recalibration Method. This proven system helps overweight, skinny fat, and out-of-shape men transform their bodies in just 180 days without endless cardio or giving up your favorite cheat meals. I'm Zach. I'm a two-time nationally qualified NPC light heavyweight bodybuilder and a certified nutrition coach. I'll show you how my client Kurtis lost over 40 pounds of body fat and gained 20 solid pounds of lean muscle in just 180 days using my method. Let's get to work. Oops, slide didn't change. There we go. Kurtis's transformation journey. All right, so on the left we have his before. 6'5", nearly 260 pounds, big ass dude. He was carrying an extra 30 to 40 pounds of body fat during phase 1. So that was the depletion phase. We focused on fat loss through strategic nutrition and high volume training and also cardio. On the right, we have after phase 2. This was after the growth phase. During phase 2, growth phase, Kurtis gained 21 pounds of lean muscle. He achieved his goal of becoming more athletic and aesthetic while still enjoying his favorite foods. That's a hell of a transformation if you ask me. Alright, so we're going to go over who this method is for, alright? If you want to lose 20 to 40 pounds of fat you'll never gain back, this is for you. If you're tired of information overload and need a simple proven blueprint, this is for you. If you can visualize your goal but can't create a plan to get there, this is for you. If you've been grinding in the gym for months on end with little to no results, this is definitely for you. If you feel your best self is within reach but need proper guidance, this is for you. If you're tired of having little confidence and want to recreate yourself, this is 100% for you. Alright, so who this is not for. If you aren't open to trying a completely different approach, it ain't for you. If you're looking to cut corners and avoid necessary work, this is definitely not for you. If you're not ready to go to the gym at least 4 times a week, this is not for you. If you don't believe in your capability to become your best self, this is not for you. So if you fit in the not for you category, you might as well click off this video and watch something else, or you can stick around and see if I can sell you on my method. Alright, the truth about getting lean and jacked. We'll start with the misconception. So, most men believe they need to give up their favorite foods and do endless amounts of cardio to achieve a lean, muscular physique. They follow cookie-cutter programs that deliver temporary results at best. The reality is, you can literally get jacked with six-pack abs without giving up cheat meals or spending hours doing cardio while keeping your results forever. The key is understanding proper nutrition and efficient training. The mindset. Personal excellence is the ultimate rebellion against weakness. This method reshapes your life and perspectives without affecting your productivity, helping you become the best version of yourself. So the whole goal of this program is to show you that you can literally burn fat, put on muscle, while still enjoying your life, still enjoying the foods you love, and completely reshaping your mindset in the process to make you the strongest, most resilient version of yourself, just like my man Kurtis did. Alright, fundamental problems most men face. Obvious one is lack of knowledge. They don't understand how to properly fuel and train their body. Ineffective training, low intensity workouts that never reach muscle failure. Guys, that same 3 sets of 10 that you do every week isn't going to cut it. You know, you need to be pushing harder. You need to be pushing to failure. You need to put your body under stress for your body to actually respond. Another big one is poor nutrition. Incorrect macronutrients and meal timing. Let's be honest. Most men don't even understand how to calculate their macros, or they just don't feel like it because they don't have the time. So they pretty much just eat whatever, whenever they can find the time. You know, I'm a blue collar guy. Stop at the gas stations, get a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese and a Monster. It's the same shit. Another big one is inadequate recovery. Again, with the blue collar type shit, you sleep what, 4 or 5 hours? You don't get proper rest, and your sleep quality sucks because you don't sleep enough, your diet's shitty, and your energy's low all day. And a lot of men have a fixed mindset, you know what I mean? Viewing fitness as a temporary program rather than a lifestyle. The whole point of this method is to make it your lifestyle. It's easy to follow and sustainable enough that once you're done, if you just keep doing what you've already been doing, then you'll keep the results. So it's not meant to put on all this muscle and then go back to the same stuff you were doing before and then lose all the progress you made. Most men struggle with these fundamental issues, leading to frustration and minimal results despite months of effort. The Metabolism Recalibration Method addresses all of these problems systematically. All right, just a little bit more about me. I already said I'm a 2-time nationally qualified NPC light heavyweight bodybuilder with over a decade of experience in the fitness industry. I'm also a certified nutrition coach. I combine scientific knowledge with practical experience to create sustainable transformation plans, not only for myself, but also my clients. And I follow the same lifestyle that I preach. Year-round, I maintain about a 220-pound build, visible abs, vascularity, living the lifestyle that I teach while still enjoying life and foods I love. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys see all the food I be posting. You know, I love burgers, fries, cinnamon rolls. And then I still look how I do in the picture on the right. 6-pack abs, shredded. I maintain this year-round specifically because I follow my own system. You know what I'm saying? Easy to follow. Why wouldn't you want to look good as fuck and still have whatever food you want when you follow the system, Makes no sense to me, but all right, let's get to it. The Metabolism Recalibration Method overview. So phase 1, 90 days. In those first 90 days, we are going to deplete your body by slowly tapering back your food intake while increasing your energy output. So we're going to strip away unnecessary fat and prime your metabolism for the next phase, which is phase 2. This is another 90-day phase, which is the growth cycle. Build lean muscle while maintaining low body fat. So we're pretty much going to do systematically what we did in the opposite way in phase 1. We're going to slowly incorporate food back into your diet while we taper back down the volume of your training, but keep it very intense with heavy weights to ensure that you grow and keep muscle. And then lifetime maintenance, you know what I'm saying? Sustain your results with the same balanced nutrition and training that we did in these 2 first phases. Each phase consists of 3 critical components: training, nutrition, and recovery. This method works by first creating a sponge-like state in your body during the depletion phase, where you're so depleted that as soon as we start incorporating more food back into your diet, your body just soaks it up and uses it immediately to gain muscle. Then we leverage that state to maximize your muscle growth during the growth phase, all while recalibrating your metabolism for long-term success. So pretty much, we want to keep your metabolism at that heightened rate to ensure that you continue to grow muscle and burn fat. All right, the first pillar, obviously, training. Intensity. Guys, you got to train intense. Whether it's phase 1 or phase 2, you have to keep up the intensity. You need to train to true muscle failure to force adaptation. Your body is a stress response machine. The more stress you apply through proper training, the more your body adapts by building muscle and burning fat. Like I said before, you're doing the same old 3 sets of 10 with the same weight. Your body knows it's coming. It has no reason to adapt because it already knows that little weak-ass stress amount, and it's not enough to force the growth. You need to be training hard, okay? You need to be training intensely. And as important as intensity is proper form. You need to be using complete range of motion with full stretches and full contractions. Control the weight through the entire set, every rep, with no momentum. No swinging, no rocking. Your muscle needs to be doing all of the work. Your hands are just hooks. The muscle should do all the work. So just view your hand as something that holds the weight. It holds on to the weight in order for the actual muscle you're training to do all the work. And the training style I live by, progressive overload, which is consistently increasing either the weights or the reps each week on all compound lifts. We're going to keep track of this by recording your weight and aim to improve performance every session to continually challenge your muscles. So let's say you did 3 sets of 10 last week on bench, 225 pounds. The following week, we're going to go straight to 225. We're going to try to get 12 to 15 reps. You know what I'm saying? You can get 12 to 15 reps. We're going to up the weight, 10 to 15 pounds. We're going to shoot for that same rep range. If you can get it, we're going to go up again. If you can't, we're going to stay at that weight until you can, and then we'll go up. And then we're just going to continually repeat this whole cycle through the whole metabolism recalibration method. You follow me? All right. All right, training. Phase 1 and phase 2. So the structure of the training is very similar, but in the depletion phase, we're going to be going high volume, higher reps, lower weight. So for large body parts, we're going to do 3 to 4 exercises. Small body parts, we're going to do 2 to 3 exercises. We're going to focus on exhausting the muscle with higher rep ranges. This is going to build a base of muscle and strength while you lean out and get rid of all the fat. So this is going to be your base to actually really put the muscle on when we get rid of all the fat. You know what I'm saying? So then when we go into the growth phase, same structure, different principles. Lower volume, lower rate, lower reps, higher weight. So the volume is going to be a little less. Large body parts, 3 exercises. Small body parts, 2 exercises. And we're going to focus on extremely heavy training within rep ranges. So within that 6 to 8 rep range, every week, we are going to be looking to increase that weight to force the growth. You're going to have the energy because you're going to have so much more calories and everything you need. And as you increase the weight, you are going to grow. That's just how it works. All right, here is the training split that I have my man Kurtis on. So day 1, chest and abs. Day 2, back. Day 3, rest. Day 4, shoulders, traps, and abs. Day 5, arms. Day 6, rest. Day 7, legs. So this is going to be a 2 days on, 1 day off system. Once you get through the whole system, 7 days, you're just going to keep repeating it. This is what a typical training session looked like for him as well. So exercise 1 is always going to be your heaviest movement. In the depletion phase, you're going to do 4 to 5 sets, 10 to 12 reps. In the growth phase, like I said before, a little less volume, a lot heavier weight. 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Second exercise, second heaviest movement. Depletion phase, 3 to 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Growth phase, lower volume. 2 to 3 sets, 6 to 8 reps, heavier weight. For both of these phases, for the third and fourth exercise is going to be your accessory pump work. So depletion phase, 3 to 4 sets, 15 to 20 reps. Growth phase, only 1 to 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps, heavier weight. And then you're going to end with a double drop set just to give that body, give that muscle a little more shock to force that growth. And then cardio. So for your cardio for the depletion phase, I started Kurtis at 10 minutes, and by the end of the 90 days, he was up to 30 minutes. The growth phase, he started at 30 minutes, and by the end of the growth phase, the next 90 days, we backed him down to 10 minutes. So you see how that works now? Depletion phase, we're increasing your energy output while decreasing your energy input. That's what's going to strip the fat from you. Vice versa with the growth phase. We're increasing your energy input and we're decreasing your energy output. So you're going to have much more recovery, much more calories, much more growth. All right, nutrition. The second and probably the most important pillar. Macronutrients. So calculate and track the correct protein, carbs, and fat for your body and your goals. Most men have no idea what or how much to eat, leading to either excessive fat gain or muscle loss. So obviously, the proper macronutrients are going to be different for everyone depending on their activity level, their height, and their weight, and stuff like that, but that's all the things that I work out. So meal selection. I focus on single ingredient, top quality whole foods. Each meal should consist of a protein source, a carb source, a fat source, and vegetables or fruits to provide complete nutrition every meal. Another big one is meal timing. So typically, we spread the meals out throughout the day, eating every 2 to 3 hours to keep muscles fed and the metabolism high. A structured 6-meal per day approach ensures consistent nutrient delivery. This is what I had Kurtis on. Like I said before, it's going to be different for everyone. Some people might only need 4 meals, 5 meals. Kurtis is a very big guy, so I had him on 6 meals. And then the one everybody loves, cheat meals. So Kurtis was having 2 cheat meals per week to maintain mental freshness and make the plan sustainable long term. This gives you something to look forward to and prevents random snacking. The goal of this is not to make you miserable. It's to make it sustainable, so it's something that you can continue to do over and over again and get the same results. We don't want to deplete you. We don't want to make you hate the system. If you hate the system, you're a lot less likely to follow it. If you love the system, you're a lot less likely to go over the top with what you need to do so you get even better results. All right, your nutrition. Phase 1. So during the depletion phase, Kurtis's macros started at 220 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbs, and 90 grams of fat. Over the course of 90 days, we reduced his macronutrients. Protein always stayed the same. Carbs were at 150 grams. Fat was at 50 grams. Like I said before, lower input, higher output to create this sponge-like state. And like I said, he started at 10 minutes of cardio. By the end of the 90 days, he was doing 30 minutes of cardio. So, vice versa with the growth phase. We started the growth phase with the ending macros from the depletion phase. So he started at 220 protein, 150 carbs, and 50 grams of fat. Then by the end of the growth phase, bumped his protein up a little to 250 grams, his carbs more than doubled to 500 grams, and his fats almost doubled as well to over 100 grams. So, higher input, lower output to maximize the muscle growth while maintaining leanness. Carefully calibrated increases over the course of those 180 days to ensure new weight is solid muscle, not fat. This is an example of the meal plan I had him on. So it'd be something like breakfast, 3 pasture-raised eggs, 150 grams of egg whites, 40 grams of oats, 1 small banana. Meal 2, 6-ounce chicken, 150 grams rice, 1 cucumber, and a tablespoon of olive oil. Around lunchtime, meal 3, 6-ounce grass-fed ground beef, 6-ounce red potato, 100 grams asparagus. Meal 4, protein shake, 40 grams of whey, 1 cup of berries, 1 tablespoon natural peanut butter. Later in the day, 8-ounce wild-caught fish, 200 grams sweet potato, mixed vegetables, 1 tablespoon coconut oil. Before bed, last meal of the day, Greek yogurt with 30 grams of protein and a handful of almonds. All right, third pillar, recovery. Extremely important, guys. You need quality sleep. Most people neglect recovery, especially sleep. Without adequate quality sleep, muscle growth stalls and fat loss becomes difficult. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep each night. I'm really big on optimizing your sleep because the better sleep you get, the more fat you're going to burn, the easier it is going to be to build muscle, and the easier it is that it's going to make your body not hang on to extra fat. So, some of the things I stress is stop eating 1 to 2 hours before bed to improve digestion during sleep. Your body uses energy to digest food. If you're trying to go to sleep, your body's working to digest that food, exerting energy. Your sleep's not going to be as good. Another thing I'm big on is wearing blue light blocking glasses 2 hours before bed. It improves your melatonin production and your sleep quality. Let's be honest, we're all watching fucking TV or scrolling on our phones before bed. That blue light fucks up our whole circadian rhythm. Blue light glasses cost like $10. They're going to drastically increase your sleep quality. And then I'm big on taking magnesium before bed. It improves your sleep quality and muscle recovery. It also really gives you a lot of energy the next day. And it just works great. All right. So, shit. Sorry, guys. All right, so on the bottom line is Kurtis's fat loss over the course of this, and the top line is his muscle gain. So as you can see, over the course of this whole method, his fat continued to decrease while his muscle was maintained and then increased significantly once we got through the growth phase. All right, so the metabolism recalibration process, 4 steps, all right? 1, depletion. Create a calorie deficit through proper nutrition and high volume training to strip away excess body fat. This takes you to stage 2, which your body becomes in a very depleted sponge-like state. So we want to achieve a state where the body is primed to absorb and utilize nutrients extremely efficiently. So we deplete your body, we achieve the sponge-like state, and that's when we go into stage 3, which is where we actually start to recalibrate your metabolism. We reset metabolic function to efficiently process higher calorie intake without storing fat. So we do this slowly and incrementally while tapering back the cardio, while training with a lot more heavy weights. Takes us right into step 4, which is growth. Strategically increase calories and adjust training to maximize muscle growth while maintaining leanness. Like I said before, slowly increment more food, train with heavier weights, less volume. So you're eating more, training less volume, heavier weights. All of this is working together as one to create the best possible scenario that you put on lean muscle. This cyclical process transforms your body's metabolic efficiency, allowing you to build and maintain muscle while staying lean. Unlike traditional approaches that lead to yo-yo weight fluctuations, this method creates lasting psychological changes. Accountability and progress tracking. So, I'm huge on accountability, I'm huge on check-ins, and I'm huge on making sure that you're doing what you need to do. So, I have my own private access fitness app. This is where you would log, your workouts, your meals. This is where all your check-ins are done. I'm going to see everything you're doing. So we would maintain consistent communication to address questions and make real-time adjustments to your program as needed. Once a week, we do weekly check-ins. We track your weight at the same time each week under the same conditions to monitor progress and identify trends. Every Saturday, fasted morning weight, and then takes us right to number 3, weekly photos. Take progress pictures in the same lighting, poses, and time of day to visually document changes that might be reflective on the scale. I'm huge on these things because the better we keep track of your progress, the better we can make adjustments, the better we can get you results. And then performance metrics. Record key lifts and training performance to ensure progressive overload is being achieved consistently. So I'm going to be actively on there making sure that I see your weight going up each week. And if it's not, then that's something we're going to have to address, because the heavier the weight, the more you're going to grow. Here's just a few more success stories of some of my clients with the Metabolism Recalibration Method. My man Cole right here, 6-pack shredded abs, kept all his muscle, looks amazing. Same thing with Nick. He was a little fluffy, now he's solid, abs are popping, veins bulging. These guys both made tremendous transformations using the Metabolism Recalibration Method. All right, just to debunk some common myths. Most people say you can't build muscle and lose fat simultaneously, which is bullshit, because I have designed the Metabolism Recalibration Method, which proves this wrong by strategically phasing your nutrition and training to optimize body composition changes over time, allowing for both fat loss and muscle gain within the 180-day program. Another myth, you need to do hours of cardio to get lean. Bullshit. Strategic moderate cardio combined with proper nutrition and resistance training is far more effective than endless cardio sessions. My method uses at most 30 minutes of cardio per session to achieve optimal results. 30 minutes, 5 times a week, what's that, 2.5 hours? That's nothing. Another big myth, you must give up your favorite foods. Also bullshit. I never did it, so I'm not going to have my clients do it. The method incorporates strategic cheat meals to maintain psychological adherence while still achieving phenomenal results. This balanced approach ensures long-term sustainability rather than short-term deprivation. Aside from the obvious physical transformation, this comes with a huge mental transformation, starting with increased confidence. As your physical appearance improves, your self-confidence naturally rises. Clients report feeling more comfortable in social situations and more assertive in professional situations. Guys, let's be honest. If you're out of shape and you get six-pack abs, you got solid-ass arms with veins bulging, you're going to feel better all the time. You're going to have more confidence. That's the one true confidence source that no one can ever take away from you. You earned it. You got it. It can't be stolen. It can't be bought. You earned it through the work. Another big one is improved discipline. Following the structured approach of the Metabolism Recalibration Method builds discipline that transfers to other areas of your life, including career, relationships, and personal goals. Discipline is the foundation of anything, whether it's fitness, whether it's your job, whether it's a business. Making progress and holding yourself accountable to the things you say you're going to do are going to drastically improve every aspect of your life. Another thing is a growth mindset. The program cultivates a mindset focused on continuous improvement rather than temporary changes. This shift is in perspective, creates lasting transformation beyond just physical appearance. This shows you what you're really capable of. It shows you that even through struggles, great things come, and you welcome struggles into your life because you've already shown yourself what you're capable of in the last 180 days with this program. This method works when others fail because there's two distinct phases. The two-phase approach creates optimal psychological conditions for both fat loss and muscle growth. With three key pillars, comprehensive focus on training, nutrition, and recovery ensures no aspect is neglected. 6 meals a day, strategic meal planning, meal timing keeps metabolism elevated and muscles constantly fed. 180 days total. I've done it numerous times. All of my clients have done it. It's the same thing with everyone. The same system, the same time, everything. I'm literally so confident in my system that you will become lean and jacked in 180 days that if you don't, which you will, I'll work with you for free until you do. That's all I got for you. If you execute 100% on everything you're supposed to, you are going to go from fat to jacked in 180 days. There's scientifically no way that you won't if you follow this two-phase system. So what you'll receive is a personalized nutrition plan, custom macronutrient calculations based on your specific body type, metabolism, and goals with adjustments throughout both phases. Customized training program, detailed workout plans for both the depletion and growth phase, including exercise selection, sets, reps, and progression strategies. Ongoing coaching support, regular check-ins, progress assessments, and the real-time adjustments to optimize your results throughout the entire 180-day process. Like I said already, private access to my fitness app. Your entire plan will be available via my fitness app. That's where you will log and keep track of all your progress, training, program, and meal plan. So, I have an offer for you. If this sounds like something that you want in your life, you want to take advantage of this system, dude, book a call in the link below. It's free. We'll schedule a call to discuss your specific goals and see if the Metabolism Recalibration Method is right for you. I'll walk you through exactly how this process works for your unique situation, and we can get to work, man. If we're a good fit, we'll create your personalized plan and begin your 180-day journey to a completely transformed physique and mindset. That's all there is to it. You will join the ranks of all my successful clients who have permanently changed their bodies and lives through the proven method. This method worked for me. It works for all my clients. That's all I got to say, man. If you're ready to transform your body and life in the next 180 days, book your call and let's discuss how the Metabolism Recalibration Method could work for you. Even if it's not a good fit, I'll point you in the right direction on how to get where you're trying to go.
And that's a wrap for the Metabolism Recalibration System. I don't know what else you guys need to see, but I've shown you guys my awesome client results. Like I said, this is a process that I use myself and I give it to all my clients. Anyone who's used this has gotten great results. It's a scientifically proven two-phase system to strip the fat off your body and put on lean muscle. So if you're interested, if you want to learn more, if you want me to personally guide you through this system, hit the link in the description, book a call, let's talk. We'll see if we make a good fit and we can make it happen. Worst case scenario, I point you in the right direction where you want to go. Best case scenario, you sign up with me and you go from fat to fucking jacked in 180 days. Peace.